Good. Okay, so we're back. We had posted on Facebook. We didn't get a chance to get on YouTube or Twitter to say it, but we had some technical difficulties here, so we just switched to our temporary cameras, which is what you see. It's sitting right in front of me. What happened in the unfortunate break there was a base hit by shortstop Armando Albert, and he just scored moments ago on a base hit up the middle by Jonathan Logsdon. But Schuler falls behind 1-0 on Tyler Shelnut. That's up, first baseman for Santa Fe. So it's 1-0 Saints.
Cordero
top in the. There you go. So again, 1-0. We don't have the breaking ball hits inside. 1-1. So we got one out. Top of the third, 1-0 Santa Fe. As our technical director, Javier Nunez, will get everything back up and running outside of this one camera. But you do have our audio. You have Mikey Paris and myself, Jim Delaney, here in Tampa. So you can at least listen and watch on one temporary camera right in front of me. I'll show you how close it is in front of me. That's me moving it. So there's a chain link fence. It's okay. We have something right here. We'll do the best we can to at least have audio, so it'll be kind of like a pseudo radio broadcast with a small little camera angle. And Javier will get everything else back up and running. 2-2, excuse me. Showing up, one out. Logs in on second after the RBI single that scored Albert. Top of the third, 1-0 Santa Fe. Here in Tampa. Again, you're watching Stream Live Tampa. Right now, a temporary camera. Ooh, I just missed outside. Goes full. And now we get a temporary camera right here in our booth, showing as much of the field as we can, including Raymond James Stadium in the background, as you can see. So thank everybody for their support and patience right now, as Javier will get the other cameras back up and he figures out the problem. But right now you got us. You can listen to us and watch this camera, and everything else is good to go. It's better than no baseball at all, which is what was going on for college baseball over the last 10 months. Nice pitch, off speed, fouled back by Shelnut.
Schuler trying to mitigate the damage.
That's it. He's trying.
Just misses.
So that's a walk. That'll put first and second with one out. A quick shout out to Coach Dan Briand. Tweeted us this morning. Said he knew what he was doing today at 3 o'clock. He was watching us. Head coach at, there it is, Anna Maria College up in Massachusetts. I appreciate that, Coach. So hopefully you're watching on this temporary camera that we have right here. But our mics are working. You can listen to us and listen to the action here in Tampa. 1-0 Santa Fe. Top of the third over the home HCC Hawks as we begin our regular season home baseball live stream. Baseball game live streams for the HCC Hawk program. Head coach Javi Miranda. So got 1-1. This is Xavier Maranta, center fielder for the Saints. Comes up with one out, first and second. Only tried to stand, looks like he got crossed up a little bit. Stood up, goes off his glove. That'll go as a pass ball, at least in my book. Logsdon advances to third. Shelnut to second. Now there's two runners in scoring position for the Saints, and they have a chance to add to their 1-0 lead early here in Tampa. Top of the third. 1-0. Pitch from Schuler. Misses. Stop there by Dolan. Schuler now falls behind 3-1 on Maranta.
Danger here, sir.
Yes, sir. Hitters count. You got two runners Scoring position. Schuler struggling a little bit in this inning. Hits that inside corner. Was not what Morata was looking for, apparently. So just tuning in, we're in the top of the third, 1-0 Santa Fe. We have a temporary camera up right here in our booth, so if you don't see a score, count, anything like that, please be patient. We appreciate your support. This is kind of like watching or listening to a game on radio, so we're going to keep saying the score of the inning as much as we can, Mikey.
On it.
Ooh, that was a nice pitch. Got way out in front of it, down the right field line, or the foul line. First pitch. And I hesitated and I stopped.
This is the first baseman's ball.
That was the first baseman's ball. And the catcher, Aaron Doney, went over there. Right on the on-deck circle, that AstroTurf looking circle, which is basically what it is, a carpet.
Fell in between the two.
And the old Rat song, Lack of Communication. Right? Lack of.
Gotta like Rat.
That's it. Lack of communication right there in game 1 of the season. Schuler comes back, though. Picks up his catcher and first baseman. Strikes out Morata for the second out of the inning. Second time Morata has struck out today. So bring up third baseman Luis Rodriguez, originally from Venezuela. He flied out to center in the second inning. Again, top of the third, 2 outs. You're watching Santa Fe College Saints at HCC Hawks. Here in Tampa, Florida. That ball gets away from Doney. Didn't know where it was. Took him a second to get out from a stance. Logsdon will score. Ball hit the dirt. Technically, it's considered a wild pitch, but so Logsdon scores. Shelnut goes to third. It's a ball. It's now 2-0 Saints. Again, you're watching Stream Live Tampa on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, or Twitch. It's 2-0. Santa Fe over HCC. We're on a beautiful Friday afternoon. This is Jim Delaney and Mikey Paris. Game 1 of the regular season of HCC home baseball games here in Stream Live Tampa.
Rodriguez trying to pick up the last run here.
Sends one high to center field. And it is hauled in.
Mella's under it.
Yeah, man, did not have to move very much. Second time Rodriguez flies out to center. But the Saints get on the board first. First time they've scored in 10 months. That's the first time they've been on the field in 10 months. They got 2 across the board there. Left 1 in the middle of 3. It is 2-0 Santa Fe. HCC will come up. It'll be 8-9-1 in the lineup. Jason Thomas, Alex Gila, and Adrian Mella coming up for HCC. As Brooks Walton will go back on the hill for Santa Fe. Again, you're watching Stream Live Tampa. We have a temporary camera up right in front of us here. That's me moving it. Just got to make sure it's secure here. We are, if you've never tuned into Stream Live Tampa, we are a lot more professional looking and quality, even though this quality is not bad on this one little camera here. We typically have 5 or 6 camera angles, but we had some technical difficulties in that last inning, so our technical director, Javier Nunez, who's the founder of Stream Live Tampa, is out making sure all the cameras are working.
Number 2, Jason Thomas.
All right, leading off left fielder Jason Thomas for HCC. Right. Pops one up, left side, short left field, shortstop. Hauls that in. First pitch swinging. 1 out.
Up to bat, number 1, Alex Aguirre.
And as we come back, Alex Aguila, shortstop, leads off. Hits one over the center fielder's head on a line drive. It was a great play by Xavier Maranta.
Up to bat.
That ball had some legs, but he ran it down nice.
Maya.
Two pitches, 2 outs. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
John Wick. All black, one gun man. John Wick. That's the
So you have to take this pitch. You can't swing. There you go. So Brooks Walton, 3 pitches, 2 outs. Ahead 0-1. As third base coach Ronnie Richardson for HCC called time to talk to center fielder Adrian Maya, leadoff batter for HCC.
Still looking for that first hit.
Yes, they are 0 for 1 in the game for Maya. It's Brooks Walton.
Not that I want to jinx Walton, but he's throwing a
It's
no-hitter.
okay in the third, but if you said it in the 7th or 8th, then
I would
Then we had-
abide by the baseball
then we
rules
have
at that
the head-
point.
Then we had the head softball coach of Florida getting all upset at us because that's his father. I'm sure he wouldn't, but
I would play by the baseball rules at that point.
that's right. That's right. Coach Walton would understand.
Oh, yes.
High heater, swinging a mess. 2-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, and after this half inning, we'll get everybody updated on what you're looking at and why you're looking at what you're looking at, and not the usual live streaming from Stream Live Tampa. Maya fouls that one off. Oh, great pitch. Slider away, gets him going. That was a beautiful movement. Strikeouts, third one of the game for Walton. Tires 1, 2, 3 in the third. No runs, nobody left. The end of 3, it's 2-0 Santa Fe. And you're watching Stream Live Tampa on either Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Twitch. And right now we have some technical difficulties, so you're watching on a temporary camera here in the booth. It's right in front of us, and I've been doing this a couple times. It looks like our technical director, Javier Nunez, got the backstop camera back up, so it's not the one that's sitting directly in front of me. So slowly but surely, but we had some technical difficulties in that last inning. So he's feverishly sitting to the left of me, getting stuff back up, and it looks like we're back on track, at least on the right road. But you're watching HCC home baseball games here in Stream Live Tampa. Super excited, myself, Jim Delaney, and my partner here, Mikey Paris, about this partnership with HCC. Head coach Javi Miranda asking us and working with us about having an agreement to live stream these games, these home games here in Tampa, about the Carrollwood section of Tampa and North Tampa, right next to Steinbrenner Field, spring training home, the New York Yankees. Right here, we are going to lead off the 4th inning. It is 2-0 Santa Fe College. The Saints coming down, led by head coach Johnny Wiggs, I believe a former Gator himself. Great pitch there by Schuler. First pitch strike. I believe this is the DH, Gabriel Escobar for Santa Fe. Saints coming down from outside the Gainesville area. They're right outside the University of Florida. Schuler hits the outside corner, 0-2. Santa Fe made the bus trip. Actually, when I was walking in today, their bus pulled in. I walked right amongst their players, talking with them. They were pretty excited. They had seen our stuff on social media about live streaming the game. So that is a strikeout. And on the drop, third strike, actually I think it hit the dirt. Only throws down to Cordero. For the first out of the inning here in the 4th, right fielder Corey Phillips, with the great 70s, early 80s Little League stirrups. Yes. Love that, Mikey.
Looking good.
Yes, sir. So we'll see. Schuler had his first 2 innings was not too bad. Had one base runner in each. Last inning, gave up a couple hits and a walk.
He could use a clean inning right here.
Yes, he could. That's exactly what I was trying to get at. I'm glad you said that, Mikey. So,
just to get his pitch count back in line.
Goes to 1-1 on Phillips. Breaking balls in the dirt, getting by Dolly today. It's okay, game 1. I believe this would be. This looks like the only meeting of the year between these two squads, Santa Fe and HCC, and it is, looking at the schedule here.
3-1 to the left-hander.
Pitch. Driven down the left field line. It's going to be a long run. Oh, and it landed well fair. And then ricocheted over the fence for a ground rule double. I think it went over the fence on the foul line, not the left field fence.
Usually you'll see a ball tail that way. That one seemed to come back towards the field of play.
Man, with those lefties, man. My daughter's a lefty. That ball just comes off the bat weird. It always does. And I hated pitching against lefties because stuff like that. But, hey, he puts the bat on the ball, gets it in play, takes a funny hop around Jason Thomas and bounces over the fence for a leadoff double, ground rule double, a 1-out double for Coy Phillips. Second time he's reached base today. He walked back in the second. This will be left fielder Dylan Mock. Will come up with runner at second, 1 out. Top of the 4, 2-0 Saints. Not sure if we have the scoreboard back up yet. We had some technical difficulties in that last inning. So everybody watch on Facebook, Twitter. On Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. We appreciate your support. Our mics are working, Mikey. It's all that matters, right? Now.
You can hear us. We'll paint the picture.
We will. But I just got the signal that we have 2 cameras back up. We had some technical difficulties, and we went with a temporary camera right here in front of us in the booth. But we do have 2 cameras. So Phillips, we got Coy Phillips at second after a double, 1-out double. Little grounder to short. Phillips will hold. Oh, Cordero tried to back pick Phillips at second. It's a good attempt, but Phillips really wasn't that far off the base. So that is a ground out for Mock. Second time he's ground out to short. Leaves the runner at second. He's still in scoring position. 2 outs. Top of the 4. 2-0 Santa Fe Saints, leading our new partners here, Stream Live Tampa, HCC Hawks. Ooh, and a number back to Schuler. Next pitch, runs over, underhands it to Cordero for the last out. So that's the smooth inning that he needed.
He needed that inning, sure.
So at the end of 4, it is 2-0. Santa Fe College leading the host squad, HCC, here in Tampa, Florida. You're watching Stream Live Tampa, HCC Hawk home baseball games. First of many this spring here on Stream Live Tampa as we show these games on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll get back to communicating with everybody on social media. We've seen a lot of comments and likes and reactions and things like that, so we'll get back to that here in a second, as we had some technical difficulties in that last inning. But our technical director, Javier Nunez, has got a couple cameras back up. We got the scoreboard back up. If you guys could see how quick, when there is some sort of issue, and it can happen from time to time. I mean, it's live streaming, based on Wi-Fi and some technical difficulties here and there, but Javier hustles his butt off to get out there, check the cameras, make sure they're cooling, make sure everything's okay, they're covered. that we have connection, and there's a lot of effort put in behind the scenes with Stream Live Tampa to bring these live streams for free for everybody on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. We will show some screens here in a second.
Number 9, Ben Gilbert.
As we go into the bottom of the fourth, right fielder Benji Gilbert leading off against Brooks Walton. First pitch, strike. Again, as a reminder for the HCC batters, as they're walking up, their walk-up songs are played here at the park, and we cut our mics for copyright reasons, because we're not allowed to play songs through our live stream. We don't have any license for that. So it's not our feed, it's not your phone, laptop, whatever. It's just us cutting our mics. So first batter of the bottom of the fourth here in Tampa, 2-0 Santa Fe. Walton behind 2-1. Gilbert fouls that one off. He struck out in the first. HCC Hawk home baseball games. Stream Live Tampa. Myself, Jim Delaney, and then Mikey Paris. Ball misses outside. Full count on Gilbert. Pulls it. Hits hard down at first baseman. Fields it, steps on the bag.
Shellnut eats it up.
Number 18, Nico Montes.
So after the ground ball, the first baseman Shellnut. Nico Montez, second baseman, comes up. 0 for 1 on the day. Walton misses outside, 2-1. That ground ball to first. A little 3U in the book. 3 unassisted. Walton just misses outside on that one as well. Talking with Tommy Medlin today, a friend of mine, Seffner area, had to text me about what do you think the average number of ground balls that are hit to the first baseman in a game. He was just asking my opinion. I said, I don't know. Less than 5, obviously. I'd say, I don't know, 2 or 3. So we really don't know. But it was just odd that we get a ground ball to first, and it was the first person I thought of.
It's an interesting question.
We asked because his daughter was a softball player at Seffner Christian Academy, and they were having her take some grounders at first, and she had never played first. And he was explaining that you're in the action more than you think, even though you don't have a ball hit to you, because you're in the action almost every ground ball.
And on his hands, it might fall in.
It's the first hit of the season for the HCC Hawks. And on his hands, Mikey, correct, off the bat of Nico Montez.
Now batting, number 5, Hunter Fitzgerald.
And cleanup hitter, third baseman, Hunter Fitzgerald comes up.
So screaming line drive in the box score.
That's exactly it. What was it from Bull Durham? Grounder with eyes. That one wasn't. That just kind of floated over second base, but it fell. And that's hit hard down the right field line in the corner. Coach Richardson is sending Montez. He'll score. Fitzgerald will then go on the double, advance the third and a throw home. And that is a first run of the season for the HCC Hawks on a one-out double off the bat of Hunter Fitzgerald.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 29, Aaron Donnelly.
So it is now 2-1 Santa Fe. Bottom of the fourth, 1 out on the 1 out double
A good infield in here.
by Hunter Fitzgerald. Yes, good observation, Mikey. Here in the fourth, Santa Fe brings the infield in. As catcher Aaron Dolney comes up, he struck out looking in the second. So this inning, not only the first hit, but back-to-back hits. First hit of the game off of Brooks Walton. Starter for Santa Fe. He now works out of trouble for the first time in the game. Gets behind on Dolney 2-0 with Fitzgerald at third as he advanced to third in the throw home. On the double, he hit into the right field corner. And there's a hopper to first. Takes a funny hop. Oh, and then a bad throw. Probably, yes, and he is going to advance to second. So what happened there was a chopper down the first
Now
base
batting
foul
for the
line.
Hawks, number 24,
And we'll come
Alex
back after we have to
Cordero.
cut our mics. So what had happened there, Hunter Fitzgerald was on third, less than 2 outs, ball hit to the right side, pretty basic fundamentals in the game. Off the bat of Dolney, it was a chopper to the first baseman and it ate him up. He had one too many hops come to him, and it went off his glove, went into foul territory, spun around funny, threw a ball kind of too hard to first base. Goes by the second baseman as an error, so it's almost a double error on the play on the first baseman. So it ties the game. Fitzgerald scores. Dolney advances to second. As it is
Opportunity to tie it up.
yes, Mikey here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 out. Now 2 outs. As Cordero gets called out on strikes. 2 outs. Aaron Dolney at second.
Now batting, number 15, Miguel Laurel.
DH Miguel Lariel, 0 for 1 on the day. Comes up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-2. Santa Fe College and HCC. First game of the regular season for everybody in junior college baseball, but for these two teams here in front of us, and especially our host HCC Hawks, as home baseball games are going to be shown on Stream Live Tampa through Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and Twitch.
First game for the announcers in the booth as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've had some trial runs with the program back in the fall. We did their Navy Gold Fall Series across the street in the minor league complex for the Yankees.
It's a beautiful complex.
Yes. And then we did a scrimmage here on Tuesday against TNXL Academy out of Tampa. Here, in this field, a lot more room. No sun on us. We're inside. We're in the press box right behind home plate. We have just a majestic view, not only of the field, but of Raymond James all dolled up for Super Bowl 55 straight in front of us. So back here, starter Brooks Walton for the Santa Fe Saints was cruising. First 3 innings, got in trouble here. Giving up 2 runs on 2 hits. Has an error by his infield. as he battles Miguel Lariel. With 2 outs, runner at second. That runner would be Aaron Dolney.
Good swing right there from the left-hander.
Yes, sir. Pitch misses inside. Count goes full on Lariel.
Walton wanted that pitch just inside.
Yes, he did. Okay, Walton with the pitch here, full count. Ooh, little fake spin move to second. He loses Lariel. He'll walk. That'll make it first and second with 2 outs. That'll bring up
Now
left
batting
fielder
for the
Jason
Hawks.
Thomas.
Number 2, Jason Thomas.
Mikey liked that walk-up song. He's dancing up here, ladies and gentlemen.
The John Wick song's my new ringtone. I like that from the other
The
day.
legend that is Mikey Time Paris. Facebook personality himself. Ball in the dirt outside, 1-1 on Thomas.
Pivotal moment in the game.
Yeah. HCC got 2 runs back in this inning, ties it up. Now they're threatening again. They got 2 runners on. Walton misses outside, gets in the dirt. So it goes to 3-1 on Thomas. Hitter's pitch. Back in the day, this was kind of a hit and run situation. You know, it's 2 outs, but send the runners here and we'll see. Nope. He hits one, lifts it up. Goes in left center. Left fielder calls for it.
Mott pulls it in.
Minimizes the damage. Could have been worse. So 2 runs come in, 2 left. At the end of 4, HCC has now tied it up here in Tampa with Santa Fe College. The Saints coming down from the Gainesville area outside of the University of Florida. Head coach Johnny Wiggs talked to him before the game. Super stoked to get back on the diamond. They haven't played in any live action scrimmage, nothing against another team since March, where HCC has had a couple scrimmages. Locally, they've scrimmaged each other. They had their fall series that we showed here on Stream Live Tampa back in the fall, and then the game the other day. So Coach Johnny Wiggs, the former Florida Gator, I believe, in his 15th year at Santa Fe, former Polk State college coach, had his Saints out in front 2-0, but HCC's clawed back in that last inning to get 2 and is tied this game up after 4, Mikey.
Schuler will be facing the top of the order, Albert, Loxton, and Shelnut.
Yes, sir. This will be a good time. Everybody that's watching, commenting, we appreciate everybody's support. You can advertise your business with Stream Live Tampa for these games. Actually, any Stream Live Tampa live stream, but in particular these home HCC Hawks baseball games. There's different packages that we have. It's on our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll put that slide up here as the game comes on. We'll promote your business. We'll even have you on for an inning. Talk about what you're doing. whatever it is, small, medium, large. We like working with local community, but we're open to national sponsors, I would think.
We could probably make room.
First pitch there, the top of the fifth by Schuler, misses high, way outside. Leadoff batter, shortstop Armando Albert, 1 for 2 in the day, scored the first run of the game back in the third.
The pitch by Schuler. Two balls and a strike now.
And Mikey's going to handle this for a little more than me, because I'm manning the scoreboard that you're watching. So we got 3 and 1. I had to slide over to my left. As our technical director and founder of Streamline Tampa, Javier Nunez, checking on more phones. Right now we have 2. We say phones because that's what we're watching. These are heavy duty iPhones. No, he's back. Got a runner at first. Look at that. Boom. Okay, so leadoff walk by Albert. This will bring up second baseman Jonathan Logsdon. 1 for 1 on the day. Got hit by a pitch back in the first, and an RBI single back in the third. Drove across the first run of the game. That first pitch hits for a strike. Fifth inning already, Mikey. My gosh.
Gonna have to reschedule my pickup.
Like,
The 1-1 pitch. Just messed up.
and you're watching HCC home baseball games here in Stream Live Tampa. We had some technical difficulties back in the third, so we're slowly getting more of our cameras back up. We have 6 set up. I think we have 2 that are showing. One that is manned. We have somebody up in the stands manning that one. And then you see the one is basically what our view is, Mikey. Right behind home plate. We do have a center field one and a couple outside behind first and third. But our technical director, Javier Nunez, is getting those back up as quick as he can. Right now you've got our voices, you got the scoreboard, you've got the action in front of you with 2 cameras.
They sent him 2 pitches ago, full count here. See what they decide to do. He's going. Ground ball right to the first baseman. He takes it to first. Cordero takes the sure out. That'll move a runner to second with 1 out now.
And I think I just did that. I'm not quite sure if I did it right. Javier's down there. So if everybody can chime in and make a comment to see if we change those cameras correctly.
Just went to the moving camera.
That's right.
I could see it. Good.
Yes, it worked. Pitch misses high. So we got 1-0, 1 out. Runner advanced to second. And this will be the first baseman, Shelna. Correct? Yes. So we got 2-0 on Shellnut. As typically it's a 3-person operation up here in the booth. Javier was on the pad doing the changing the cameras and everything, but he's out troubleshooting some of our cameras that aren't showing. Right now we have 2.
Pickoff attempt, not good.
Not good. So I'm manning the scoreboard and changing the cameras. We have 2 up right now. One right now is behind home plate. See Raymond James Stadium in the background. That's exactly what our view is, Mikey. And that's a drive right at third. Ooh, he lost it in the sun a little bit, but it was hit hard enough that he had
Stayed
time.
with it. This is a very tough sun.
Yes.
As the sun goes down for third baseman, shortstop, and the left fielder.
So that would be 5-3 in the book. 2 outs. Runner advances to third.
This would be big for Schuler to get out of this inning. The runner on third and 2 outs.
It was a good play by Fitzgerald at third.
Ball was absolutely scorched right at him.
Yeah, he didn't
knock it down, did not panic.
He really didn't have to move, but he lost it a little bit at the end in the sun. So Albert will advance to third. There's 2 outs.
For Maranta.
Yes, sir. That's it. And we got Xavier Maranta, right? Maranta, excuse me, center fielder, coming up here with 2 outs, runner at third. Top of 5, 2-2 ball game. Santa Fe College and HCC here in Tampa. Lifts that one high to right. Should be an easy play for the right fielder.
Gilbert pulls it in for the third out.
So, no runs, one runner left. We go to the middle of 5. 2-2, Santa Fe College and HCC here in Tampa. As you're watching HCC Hawk home baseball games here on Stream Live Tampa. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Slowly getting everything back up and running. You never lost our audio, other than on walk-up songs for the HCC players. We have to cut our mics due to copyright licensing laws that we have to follow. But a couple innings ago, we lost all of our cameras. And now we've got a couple back up as Javier Nunez is getting everything back up and running. And myself, Jim Delaney, with Mikey Paris here. And again, we had mentioned it earlier in the game that today, unfortunately, we lost the home run king. Still considered the home run king, or called that. Hank Aaron. At the age of 86. We lost him today.
1979, 11-year-old in Savannah, Georgia. They were doing a tour with Hank Aaron and Al Downing after they had retired, throwing pitches, and every home run he hit went to a kid in the stands, and after he signed it, and I happened to be a lucky winner of a Hank Aaron signed baseball that I have in my living room.
I love it. I love it, Mikey. I think Mr. Saladino's got something from Hammer.
Now batting for the Hawks.
In that
Number 1,
cathedral.
Alex Aguirre.
Leonardo Pereira gave a shout out to Mr. Javier Nunez.
Good one.
Who's feverishly working on our
Yes, he is.
cameras.
Shortstop Alex Aguirre leading off here at bottom of the 5th for HCC. Grounds out to short.
Now batting for the Hawks. Number 4, Adrian Maya.
John Wick.
Center fielder Adrian Maya comes up with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 now on him.
Both these pitchers work very
Yes,
quickly.
very
It's
quickly.
fantastic. As he steps off.
Right on cue. Oof. Got to take that pitch the other way.
2-2 with one out.
Ooh, gets him on a nasty pitch on the outside. Brooks Walton. 2 up, 2 down quickly.
Number 9, Ben Gilbert.
Started the slider on the outer half and could not catch up to it. Both pitchers trying to answer the run scoring by having a strong next inning, which is what you want to see out of a pitcher. Walton's 1 out away from matching Schuler and doing just that.
It's like the home plate umpire took that one off his heel, but he's okay now. He takes that one off his knee. That's a good move. There you go, man. I love seeing that. So Gilbert gets hit with 2 outs. So a 2-out runner here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 ball game. Santa Fe College and HCC here in
Now
Tampa.
batting, number 18, Nico Montes.
So we get 2 outs. Bottom 5, runner at first. Nico Montes, second baseman, coming up. Who led the charge in the last inning, in the 4th inning. As he got the first hit of the game for the Hawks. Ended up scoring on a double by Hunter Fitzgerald. Montez is 1 for 2 in the day with an RBI. Actually, not an RBI, excuse me. But he comes up here with 2 outs, runner at first. After the hit batter fouls that one off.
Montez singled in his last at bat. Could use another here.
For the HCC Hawks, throw over to first. Was a hard throw. But runner gets back. HCC Hawk home baseball games here on Stream Live Tampa. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Appreciate everybody commenting and giving some shout outs. We'll get back to your comments here. We got back to 2 cameras back up. We lost all of them there for a little bit a couple innings ago. Mikey and I are still here. Mikey Paris, myself, Jim Delaney. Friday after opening day for both squads. First game of many here on Stream Live Tampa for the HCC Hawks. We'll be showing their home baseball games. And that was I don't know how that ball went as high as it did. Third baseman calls off the pitcher.
As he should.
Yes. So retire. No runs. One left. End of 5. 2-2. Santa Fe College and HCC. We'll get back to honoring number 44. Unfortunately, we lost Hall of Famer, legend of the game, Henry Aaron today. Hammer and Hank passed away at the age of 86. Mikey and I immediately texted each other, said, unfortunately now we've got some stuff to talk about. It's not that we have any problem talking about stuff, but we want to honor Mr. Aaron.
And just run through some things that Hank Aaron did during his career. 25-time All-Star, World Series champion in 1957, was an MVP in 1957, but also finished 3rd 7 times in the MVP balloting.
amazing.
Three-time Gold Glove, 2-time NL batting champion, 4-time NL home run leader, 4-time NL RBI leader, retired number by the Braves, the Brewers, and in the Hall of Fame in 1982. Career record 2,297 career runs batted in, 6,856 career total bases.
I was never fortunate enough to meet Hank Aaron, but reading all the stuff on Twitter from sportscasters and former major leaguers, it's huge consensus that he was a very pleasant person to be around. No attitude, never big leagued anybody.
Handled passing Babe Ruth in the home run race with nothing but class, and that was not easy in that time.
That was not easy for him, not at all. Good trivia question. You know what current major league manager was on deck when that ball was hit? Number 715 that he hit off Al Downing, April 8th, 1974. Current major league manager. I believe he's still in the majors.
I have heard this before, and I've drawn a blank.
I believe it was Dusty Baker.
Dusty Baker.
I believe Dusty Baker was on deck when that ball was hit.
I'm embarrassed I didn't know Coy Duke, and now Dusty Baker.
I tell you what, folks. We went from the replacement cousins on Dukes of Hazzard. I mentioned a Rat song from the 80s. We got all of these stats on Hank Aaron, unfortunately passing today, and then that trivia question. As we get back to action here in Tampa, 2-2 ball game, top 6. Santa Fe leading off is third baseman Luis Rodriguez. That looks like Big Roy. That Roy? Pitcher? Roy? Yeah, that is Big Roy. Roy Pregaro. Well, head coach for HCC, Javi Miranda, did say, because I asked him, I said, who are you going to bring out of the pen if you get to that point? I don't even think I finished my question. And he says, yeah, Roy will come in first. They don't really have a closer. They kind of do it by committee. I know we're only in the 6th. Schuler went 5. He only had 1 bad inning when he gave up 2 back in the 4th, or the 3rd, excuse me. But local product from Gaither High School, Roy Pregaro, comes in. His uniform, he looks like he's pitching in October. 7th game of the World Series, like he's been pitching all year. Shirt untucked.
6'7", 280 with the Bartolo Colon shirt.
That's it. He's a great kid. Huge personality. Fits his 6'7" frame. So that was he got a pop up there to begin the 6th. First pitch there to, this should be Gabriel Escobar.
The DH.
Yes, sir, the DH for the Santa Fe Saints. 2-2 here in the 6th. That scoreboard back up. There it is. We got Jarrett Guthrie's great logo, 813 Preps. We appreciate his support. I know he gave us a shout out there earlier. We haven't really gotten to the comments as quickly as we would like to, but
nice breaking ball.
2/3 of the way to their game, so we'll get to that. I agree, Mikey. 0-2 on Escobar. It's the former Gaither Cowboy. Is on the hill, Roy Pregaro for the HCC Hawks. Escobar K'd twice today. It's 0 for 2.
6'7", 280.
Yes.
0-2 pitch.
Goes back to the stop.
Juan Fontella jumping aboard on Facebook. Did some live streaming for them over in Daytona a little while back.
Very nice. Yeah, it was a good job you did over there, Mike. Yeah, unfortunately, I could not make it that day. That ball gets away, and it's going to roll over, and it is a 3rd strike. Swing and a miss, but it will advance to 1st. The ball gets away from the catcher, Aaron Dolney. So it goes in the book as a strikeout, but he advances to 1st. Escobar does. Brings up
It's our boy Coy.
That's our boy Coy. Coy, do not call me.
Coy Vance.
Coy, don't call me a
Coy
replacement Duke cousin. Oh, yes, Mikey. Everybody, that's just what we do. Two old guys here with useless information in our heads. And that ball is hit hard by Corey Phillips. Two-hopper to right center field gap, goes to the fence. Escobar's going to be waved home and score easily on the one-out double by Corey Phillips.
Little miscommunication, I believe. The ball was thrown in like they're going to make a play at third. The runner was waved and scores easily.
I think they pretty much gave up the run, just said, hey, we're going to try to throw third.
And then overthrew second?
Yeah, and just prevent him from
that.
going to third. Because I think that ball hit so hard, and he had a good jump. And
go ahead, run.
yeah. So it's Phillips' second double of the day. He's 2 for 2. He had a walk. He's now got 2 doubles. This one an RBI double. Scores Escobar here, 1 out. Here in the 6th. Top of the 6th. And this is left fielder Dylan Mock, 0 for 2 in the day. As new Hawk pitcher in this game, Roy Pregaro. Phillips stealing third. Got a great jump. Great jump. Steals third. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out. Mock ahead 2-0. Those great base stealers. Henderson, Brock, Coleman, all of them. I always said third base was the easiest base to steal.
And no one would tell you more about Ricky than Ricky. Saw
That's
a great MLB hour-long show on Ricky.
Oh, Ricky.
Character of the game. Great player for a long time as well.
Referred to himself in the third person a lot.
Who would do that? Somebody named Mikey?
Jimmy from Seinfeld. Jimmy's got his eyes on you. Jimmy's down. Breaking ball hit hard into center. Phillips going to tag. That ball was hit on a line. And it's a high throw. I almost had to field that. Came right at me. So runner will score. Mock with the sacrifice fly or line drive. The second out, productive out of the inning. So the Saints have jumped back out in front 4-2 with 2 runs here in the 6th off new pitcher Roy Pregaro, just coming in here in the 6th inning here in Tampa. If you're watching HCC home baseball games here on Stream Live Tampa. And the visiting team, Santa Fe College up in Gainesville area, coming down for their only meeting of the year between these two squads. Santa Fe now back in front 4-2 over HCC. Another hard hit ball. Catcher Santiago Garavito for his first hit of the game. Base hit with 2 outs. As Pagaro's been hit hard. He throws hard.
They're squaring some up.
They are definitely squaring them up. These last 3 batters, after the swing and a miss, third strike, that Escobar advanced to first. As the ball got away from catcher Aaron Dolney. It was a hard hit double by Corey Phillips that scored Escobar. He stole third, and then sacrifice fly and a hard line drive to center field by Dylan Mock, and the Saints are back up 4-2. Now there's a hard hit, base hit to left by Garavito. So let's see if Pagaro can minimize this right here. Just get out of the inning. Keep it to 2.
Facing Armando Albert, shortstop, who's been stellar at shortstop
Yes, he
today.
has. He's got a base hit, scored a run back in the 3rd. It's 1-0 on Albert. Arrow grazes the outside corner.
Stitch caught it.
Stitch caught it, yeah. So let's see if Roy can do it. Get out of this inning. Keep it at a 2-run deficit here in Tampa. Stop by Dolney. It's 3-1. Thank you, home plate umpire. Unfortunately, did not get the names of either blue out there. But we appreciate that. We gave 3-1. I know the scoreboard says 2-1.
Zachary Turner saying, "What's up, Jim?"
Oh, Zach. Zach.
2 outs, 2 balls, and a strike.
Arrow misses high and outside. That is ball 4.
3 balls.
And the home plate umpire had put up 3 fingers, even though the scoreboard said 2-1. All else fails, go to the home plate blue for the count. So that's a walk, 2-out walk. Garavito advances to second, so it's first and second. 2 runs already in and here in the 6th. 4-2 Santa Fe. There's the Saints.
Check ground ball here, Roy. Get out of this.
Yeah, Roy. Yeah, he definitely does. And batter Jonathan Logsdon. I thought he was trying to get timeout from the home plate umpire, but it wasn't granted. And that pitch is in there for a strike by Roy. So 4-2 Santa Fe. Here in the 6th. Here in Tampa, Florida. Stream Live Tampa. HCC Hawk home baseball game. The pitch by Roy. Ooh, high and inside. Buzzed the tower there. So 1-1 on Logsdon. Second baseman for the Santa Fe Saints. He's got an RBI single back in the second or in the third. That one catches the inside corner, so Rory's now a strike away from getting out of this inning and just get back to the dugout and regroup and let his teammates come up and hit. HCC was down 2-0 earlier in the game, came back and tied it up in the 5th. Hanging breaking ball there. Actually, they tied it up in the 4th, excuse me. And now the Saints of Santa Fe College have now put 2 back on the board to go back up 4-2 over the home team and our partners here, Stream Live Tampa, for this spring college baseball season, the HCC Hawks. Pitch in the dirt, chopper into the hole, gets away. Big hopper. I don't know if he really had a play.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a hit either way.
Yeah, he might have tried to go to third, but the third baseman, they both went into the 5-6 hole. So if anything, it was just to prevent that ball from going to the outfield and prevent a run. So we'll call that a hit. But it loads the bases. As the head coach, Javi Miranda, will make a visit out to the mound. 4-2 Santa Fe here in the top of the 6th. As they lead the HCC Hawks here in Tampa, Florida on Stream Live Tampa, and Javi's going to make a move. He's going to pull Roy. Roy goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 2.
Well, we have a minute, Jim. I want to do a shout out to a good friend of mine, Pat Simmons, out in Plant City. Works for an organization called Bikes for Christ. They help underprivileged children, veterans, and anyone who's trying to improve their status as far as transportation is concerned by refurbishing bicycles and getting that transportation mode into people that need it. Bikesforchrist.com, and that goes out to Mr. Pat Simmons.
Yeah, Pat does a great job. Great job.
I'm not the most religious guy in the world, but I know good when I see it, and Pat's been doing it for a long time.
Pat's one of the best people in the area. Good human being right there.
Pat had a birthday, since we have a minute here, back in Barnacles. And there may be pictures out there of us hitting each other with chairs and jumping on pool tables.
Your own WrestleMania.
That's a That's another story for another day for Pat Simmons. It was his. He used to have his birthday party there every year.
Yeah, yeah, he
He'd have
did.
a
I
good
remember
time.
that.
New pitcher for the Hawks. Number 6, Jared Wingo.
As former Plant City Raider, Jared Wingo comes into the game as he inherits bases loaded, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Thank you everybody liking on Twitter. Kara Snyder, good to see you. You're always following us. I believe she's out in the state of Arizona.
I'm busy, I'm working, stop it in my.
Give a shout out to people watching on YouTube, it looks like, in Twitter. Art Hahn, thank you again, sir. Your son plays for HCC. We appreciate your support. And Ricky, I want to say Ricky's last name is Green, up in Tuskegee University. But it says Ricky G on Facebook or Twitter and YouTube. Appreciate your kind words.
Checking the tape on Wingo's glove hand. A brace. He'll have to remove that. It's always interesting to see things that coaches will do to show their team they see it all.
That's a baseball man right there. Yeah, any little edge, or in this case, prevent an edge from the other side. Because Santa Fe has a chance to blow this game wide open here. Up 4-2 here in the 6th. Bases loaded, 2 outs. New pitcher, second pitcher of the inning, Jared Wingo, in for HCC. First baseman Tyler Shelnut drives one to left. Thomas should corral that one in, and that's a big third out, prevent any more damage as Wingo does his job. 2 runs in, 3 left in the 6th. 4-2 Santa Fe College Saints leading home team, HCC Hawks, as you're watching HCC Hawk home baseball games here on Stream Live Tampa on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and Twitch. We appreciate everybody's support, watching in the comments and everything. I know Mikey's giving a couple shout outs. Ooh, looking right there. See, I'm seeing that, the split shot, split camera shot. Look at that fade right there.
Javier Nunez working the cameras like a
Sometimes
champ.
we see that stuff, sometimes we don't, but we have our iPad up here, so we're seeing stuff on, I think that's it's Twitter. We can get Facebook back up here. We'll see who all has been giving us shout outs.
We appreciate you following us on Facebook and Twitter, but if you could still go to YouTube when you have a moment and subscribe over there. We're heading our way towards 900 subscribers, and we want to pump that up to 1,000 as fast as we possibly can. So if you could do that, we'd greatly appreciate it here from Stream Live Tampa.
Yes, and a couple of our longtime sponsors and supporters of Stream Live Tampa, just like anybody else can be. Lucas AC Services, in AB Sports Performance down on the South Shore part of Hillsborough County. As Stream Live Tampa, for anybody that is watching for the first time, was spawned out of Leonard High School baseball.
Now batting, number 5.
From our
Hunter
partner Javier
Fitzgerald.
Nunez and his son. As we were saying, Stream Live Tampa spawned out of the Leonard High School baseball program down at Ruskin, with current St. Leo University Lion Yo-Yo Nunez and his father Javier Nunez, who is the founder of Stream Live Tampa, and my partner. That is a base hit.
Wow, good start.
Leadoff hit right here for Fitzgerald. Second hit of the game. No surprise, he is one of their top bats to lead off the 6th as the Hawks come up down 2
Up
for
to
the second
bat,
time.
Number 29, Aaron Donnelly.
What happened? I missed. I can't do anything there. Sounds like it was off the end of the bat. Catcher Aaron Doney comes up. Center fielder didn't have to move. That was a fly ball center for an out.
Maranta gets it in his stance.
Now batting,
Yes.
number 24, Alex Cordero.
The bluff. Sound is right back on. A little bit early.
First baseman Alex Cordero comes up, 1 out here in the 6th. Leadoff single by Hunter Fitzgerald.
Two 2-0 here with a runner on first. Sit on one right here.
Yep.
Good cut. Had the same idea we did, just missed it on the inner half.
First baseman Alex Cordero.
That'll put him back in the driver's seat at 3-1. The 2-0 pitch was swung on with bad intentions. Should be the same right here.
Ball misses. So now HCC's threatening again. 1 out walk to Cordero. Fitzgerald will go to second.
And have a pinch hitter. Lariel pulled. See who they're going to bring to the plate.
I want to see the cup there.
Now batting for the Hawks, Cam 5.
Okay.
Right-hander Cam Vi will be the pinch hitter.
Pinch hit for Lariel. And he'll take a ball to the top of the back, behind the shoulder. Making up bases loaded. Cam Vi, the former Riverview Shark. Makes it now bases loaded for HCC. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And Coach Miranda will come up. Looks like another pinch hitter will be Mikey Valdez.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 11, Mike Valdez.
First pitch misses outside. So here we are in the bottom of the 6th, 4-2. Santa Fe. HCC gave up 2 in the top of the 6th. Now they're threatening big time here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Pinch hitter Mikey Valdez up. 1-1.
Did not get cheated with that swing.
Nope. Count goes to 2-1 as you're seeing the wizardry at the fingertips of Javier Nunez. The split screen on the pitcher and the batter. And as soon as the ball's put in play, we'll go to our man camera. This is all on iPad, sitting right up here in the booth here at the community park at George Steinbrenner Field, next to the actual George Steinbrenner Field. Here in
Walton
Tampa,
feeling
Florida.
the pressure here.
Yes, sir. Misses, ball gets away, but the runner's going to score anyhow because it was ball 4. Everybody advances. It is now 4-3. Cordero will go to third, Vi to second,
Now batting.
Valdez to first on the
Alex
walk.
Aguirre.
Okay, we'll have a break in action here as head coach Johnny Wiggs will make a pitching change. Pull Walton. He had motioned for a right-hander. He had told me before the game be one of 3 pitchers that would come in. So that's either Carson Pillsbury or Lance Bolton, I would assume, based on the names he said. We haven't seen his number.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Number 25.
Number 25 is Lance Bolton, Jacksonville, Florida. He'll come in with bases loaded, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll get you up to speed as you're watching HCC Hawk home baseball games here in Stream Live Tampa on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. It is a 4-3 ball game. Santa Fe College Saints lead. They got 2 in the top of the 6th to go back up 4-2. And HCC is now threatening big time. The leadoff single by Hunter Fitzgerald. He ended up scoring on a bases loaded walk to Mikey Valdez. It's still bases loaded, 1 out, and shortstop Alex Aguila will come up to face new pitcher Lance Bolton for the Santa Fe Saints. Appreciate everybody's support watching on Facebook. David Paskert says we were talking about the NFC Championship game coming up Sunday. As we're right here, you can see with one of the camera angles, you can see Raymond James Stadium behind center field, all decked out for the Super Bowl in a few weeks. He's saying he's watching a replay of the Bucks and Packers, getting fired up for the NFC Championship game this Sunday. Zach Turner. Thank you, Zach. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, Mikey Time is representing, of course he is. Michelle, Lenny, Francis, Andrew Burdick, our buddy. Asiel Thomas, Jesus, Leonardo, Garrett Nance, assistant baseball coach at Brandon High School. Thanks for liking these pages, Mikey, obviously, and Pura Estrada. As we get back to live action here, bottom of the 6th.
1 out, bases jammed.
Yes, sir. Let's see. See if HCC can go on top. And that's a slow roller in the hole. And the hole in the right field gets through. 1 run is in. Coach Ronnie Richardson will hold. Cam Vi. Tie ball game again. Cordero scores on the base hit by Aguila. It is now 4-4.
Off the bat for the Hawks. Number 4, Adrian.
As not only are we excited for the home team HCC Hawks, our partners here, because this is HCC Hawk home baseball broadcast here on Stream Live Tampa. We're getting excited because we're seeing all these good action. A lot of views are going on.
Getting about to that 5 o'clock hour, we're going to have a few more people jumping on.
Yes.
I promise you that.
Yes, I like it. We'll get to everybody that's commenting on our social media pages here. But back to it's 4-4, 1 out, bottom of the 6th, 2-0 on leadoff hitter center fielder Adrian Mello, who's 0 for 3 on the day. Bases loaded walk to Mikey Valdez, and then just a base hit to right field by Alex Aguila has tied the ball game for HCC. As it is a 4-4 game, bottom 6 here in Tampa on Stream Live Tampa. Dirt's 3-0. Bolton has struggled since he came in to relieve starter Brooks Walton. This is now 2 different 2-run deficits that HCC has gotten back and tied, and I now know what you're talking about, Mikey. As the pillar is out of the way.
Good pitch to answer.
Has to there.
On an absolute take.
Thanks for everybody's patience today as we had some technical difficulties earlier. I appreciate your patience, Lisa Cornelius, watching, commenting on Facebook. Mia waiting for his pitch. It was up 3-0. Now it's battled. Bolton has battled back to a full count. So full count, 1 out, bases loaded, bottom of the 6th, tie ball game, 4-4.
Infielders at double play depth.
Yes, they are. Bolton gets him to pop up into foul territory down the third base line and goes foul. Just over the ivy, kind of Wrigley Field-esque looking here. So as they get a new ball in, everybody walks back.
We had a weird hop off of that ivy on during our preseason game.
That's right.
That was the ivy in the right field line.
Back here, it is full count, 1 out, bases loaded, 4-4 ball game again. Pitch misses outside, and low. That is now the lead run comes across in Cam Vi. Valdez to third, Aguila the second.
Now batting.
Bases
Number 9,
loaded walk to
Ben
Adrian
Gilbert.
Maya. Okay, 5-4 now, HCC. Again, we have to cut our mics when the HCC batters come up with their walk-up songs due to copyright license laws that we will follow. So it's not our feed, it's not your phone, computer, or whatever tablet that you're watching on. We're just cutting our mics. First pitch is in their first strike to right fielder Benji Gilbert. HCC was down 2 going into this bottom half of the 6th, and they have gotten 3 and threatening to get more. 5-4 HCC, bottom of the 6th, 1 out, bases loaded. Thank you, Jessica Scrape, for watching. I think you're going to watch and chime in every time, and we appreciate it very much.
Absolutely.
Gilbert got the best swing on it. Got it up in the air, pops out to third. And a little out in front of it, so it's now 2 outs. Second baseman Nico
Up
Montes.
to bat, number 18, Nico Montes.
Bolton wants to make it happen right here because looming on deck is Fitzgerald, who has struck the ball extremely well all day today.
I just think of Office Space when I hear his last name, Bolton. I'm not going to say what he said.
I'm not changing my name.
PC load letter.
First
Pitch
base is
outside.
fantastic.
Yes, right. That's right. Mr. Leroy, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name. You're more than welcome. Appreciate you watching on your 65-inch in bright colors on YouTube. Swing and a miss by Montez. Got the first hit of the game for HCC back in the fourth. Ended up scoring on a double by Hunter Fitzgerald. And he now comes up here in the sixth. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 3 runs already in this bottom half of the frame for the Hawks. See if they can add more. 1-1 is there. Now the 9th batter of the inning. See if they can bat around.
This will be Maranta to the plate.
Okay, we're back here. Streamline Tampa. Technical difficulties again. So we're back to the one camera look. Temporary camera right in front of me. And that's me doing that. So we're now into the seventh inning. 5-4 HCC here in Tampa. Hard shot, the second baseman, Nico Montez, off the bat of Xavier Maranta to lead off the seventh. And we'll get to an update here on what you're looking at and listening to as soon as we get updated ourselves. So we're in the seventh. Jared Wingo on the hill for HCC. He came in the last inning in relief of Roy Peguera, who got into some trouble and gave up a couple runs. Bottom half of the sixth, HCC got right back into it and then took the lead. And now lead 5-4. And what you're seeing
Send the count to
Okay.
0-2. 1 out here in the top of the seventh.
Okay, so you were seeing a temporary camera as we had technical difficulties, unfortunately, and for the first time, I believe, in the history of Streamline Tampa, which we're just about a year old and growing. Can grow a lot quicker, but we're very fortunate to have HCC Hawk home baseball games here in Streamline Tampa. You're looking at a temporary camera because we lost our cameras for some reason, but we didn't lose our mics or anything, our audio. So myself, Jim Delaney, and Mikey Paris.
Or our enthusiasm, Jeff.
That's right, man. We're here. That ball is lifted to center. That would be the second out. It's Luis Rodriguez. As Luis Rodriguez lifts that one to center. So 2 up, 2 down. Here in the seventh. 5-4 HCC. All right. Get caught back up here. As Gabriel Esquivel drives that one to right. And after coming back from down 2 to take the lead in the sixth, that's an even bigger momentum shifter, is to get a big stop, 1-2-3 inning in the seventh for Jared Wingo. I'm not sure he threw 5 pitches. So we'll go into the bottom of the seventh. This is, I guess, the proverbial 7th inning stretch here. Ooh.
Little shout out to
Harry Carey.
my favorite Dolphin fans, Deb and Robert Esker, saw you popped on Facebook there. Thank you for checking it out. Some of my regulars from my bartending career.
I love it. I love it. Denise Schuler, thank you. Glad that you love this. We love doing it. Thank you for the shout out. Also want to thank Mr. Hahn, Art Hahn. Didn't pick up. He came up. He's here at the game. Came down from the state of Georgia to watch his son Burton and the rest of his HCC Hawk teammates. He came up right below our press box here to thank us, and we appreciate his support as we're getting caught up here. Little bit of technical difficulties here. We got a new pitcher. Looks like left-hander Mitchell Gross coming in for Santa Fe. It's in the middle of the 7th, 5-4 HCC. They got 3 in the last innings. They were down 4-2. And they're going to try to add to it here in the 7th. And what you're looking at is a temporary camera in front of us, as we lost our cameras that are set up outside around. There's 6 of them. So this temporary one right here, that is me moving it. But we're just going to let it be stationary. So you're going to see pretty much that's what we see. So we apologize for the chain link fence in front of us, but you still have myself, Jim Delaney, and Mikey Paris talking.
I would also say that our backup cameras are going to be about as good as you see on live streaming when we have a little technical difficulties, which people at home, I would imagine.
See, that's my hand waving at everybody.
Every once in a while have trouble with their interweb.
That's it. But Javier got 2 of the 6 cameras and then started doing split screen, and it was great. He got that back up and running because we lost it earlier. And this is the first time, like I had said, in the history of Stream Live Tampa. We're just over a year old. And this is our first venture into college athletics, as we primarily have done
Now batting.
high school
5,
games.
Hunter Fitzgerald.
Third baseman Hunter Fitzgerald leading off here in the 7th. 2 for 3 in the day, 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. As he led off the last inning, as HCC batted 9 in the 6th. He's going to lead off the 7th here.
Here's to hoping the same result.
Yep. There's
Take
been a
that.
lot of hit pitches today, Mikey. As he takes that one for the team and leads off with a hit batter. New pitcher Mitchell Gross in for the Santa Fe College Saints.
Now batting for the Hawks.
We got a pinch hitter here, Marlon Sanchez. Backup catcher coming in for the starter, Aaron Dolney. Takes first pitch strike from Gross.
From Kissimmee, Florida.
Again, you're watching Stream Live Tampa, HCC Hawk home baseball games.
Sweeping curveball misses down, I guess.
Again, you're watching on a temporary camera, as unfortunately we lost our main cameras. We have 6 of them set up here at George Steinbrenner Community Park here in Tampa, Florida. As you can see, we are across the street from Raymond James Stadium, the site of Super Bowl 55 in a couple weeks. And I'll be manning at least this scoreboard that you're seeing. Myself, Jim Delaney, my partner Mikey Paris.
Looking forward to WrestleMania in April as well, right there at Raymond James Stadium.
2-day event, right, Mikey?
Yes, sir.
Sweeping curveballs. The runner's
Stayed
going.
out of the double play.
Keeps, yes, sir, he does. Gets it the third. Had a hit and run on. Pulls it to third. Keeps him at Fitzgerald. Will stay at
Off the
second.
bat, number 24, Alex Cordero.
Sharky Feist sneaking on. Those Feist boys.
Oh, nice. Try to get his dad, Todd Feist, on.
They'll be out sooner or later.
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of games. Plenty of games. Besides the HCC home baseball games, we have some high school baseball and softball games.
Looking forward to softball.
Yes. We are going to be one of the sponsors of Durant High School softball. Head coach Olivia Cuellar. As I'm kind of partial to a sophomore left-hander that has my last name that is on that team.
Looking forward to see her play.
Yeah, high school softball. We're going to probably do 4 or 5 Durant High School games as part of our sponsorship for them, and we have one in April with Newsom at Durant, which are going to be 2 of the better teams in all of Hillsborough County, if not this side of the state. As Cordero pulls that one, a little slow roller to second. Ooh, glove to glove. Moves the runner over at least the third. And Fitzgerald.
Now batting, number 22, Cameron Vine.
Loxton feeling it with the glove and as I was saying, Loxton with a nice play, fielding it with the glove and tossing it over to first base with the glove. Cesta to Cesta style.
And I believe you're going to be seeing us, myself, Jim Delaney, and Mikey Paris here in a second, as the one camera that you're seeing the action. You can see Steinbrenner Field. I almost called it Legends Field. It used to be called Legends. In the background, that is our manned camera, the only manned camera that we have in the stands. We'll follow the action from the angle that you see behind first base dugout. As the batter right now is Cam Vi. His second at bat. I think he got hit by a pitch in the last inning and scored one of the 3 runs for the Hawks. But he comes up here with 2 outs, runner at third. And HCC up 5-4, bottom of the 7th. 1-2 count on Cam Vi.
2-2 now.
2-2. There we go.
Great.
And Vi with the walk. He's reached base twice, and he's 0 for 0.
Up to bat, number 11, Mike Valdez.
And Mike Valdez will come up. His second at-bat. First one's not an official at-bat, so he had a bases-loaded walk. That scored one of the 3 runs in the 6th inning. As Cam Vi will have a pinch runner for him. We'll see who that is. As Mikey looks like he's bird watching.
Number 7.
Is it a blue-breasted whippoorwillow? Number 7.
Might check that again.
Thank you, Patricia Huggins, for the shout out on Facebook.
It's number 7.
Yeah, like that's Schuler. They put him back.
The re-enter rule.
I guess, yeah, just a pinch run. Try to get caught up here on Facebook. Get a little stoppage in play. It's bottom of the 7th, 5-4 HCC. Runners at first and third. 2 outs as the sun is going down. Mike Mitchell Gross in for the Santa Fe College Saints. Misses. Doesn't stay on top of the deuce. So we got 2-1. So we have one camera back up. We had a couple different times of technical difficulties, but we have one camera back. It is a side angle. As you can see, Steinbrenner Field on the left side of your screen, which is just north of the field that we're set up on. So that will be the angle that you'll see. And the strikeout by Gross, which is big. It's now keeps it at 5-4. That is us, Jim Delaney and Mikey Paris, here in Tampa, Florida. Stream Live Tampa on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and Twitch.
Unlike a lot of cameras that add weight, these cameras actually make you shorter. Just want to let you know that at home.
Why do I look so tan? I haven't either been in school or doing indoor batting cages and stuff. So anyhow, we're here at Steinbrenner Field Community Park as part of New York Yankees Spring Training Complex, as this is game 1 of the regular season and there we go, and now we're gone, for HCC home baseball games. We are now going into the 8th inning. Jared Wingo, in his second full inning, came in with 2 outs in the 6th to get his team out of trouble. At that point, they were down 4-2. They're now up 5-4 as we go to the 8th inning.
And a fantastic 7th.
Yes, absolutely. I don't think he threw 5 pitches like we said. Jared Wingo, the former Plant City Raider, state champ, for head coach Mike Fryer, big supporter of Stream Live Tampa. Former assistant coach Steve Schisler, who likes to text me random Major League Baseball trivia questions. You do it all the time. Shis, good seeing you. Hope Cade's doing well. If you're watching.
Went to high school with a Trey Wingo out Plant City Way. Possibly.
Imagine there's many Wingos. Okay.
Now, age would be right.
Yeah. Nice slider right there by Wingo. This is should be Corey Phillips. He's 2 for 2 in the day, 2 doubles and a walk, and an RBI double in the 6th. That's a chopper up the middle. Great play by Aguila. Man, he was flying. There's that ball on the run.
That's how you teach him to do it.
That's it. First big out right there. We've got Dylan Mock, left fielder for Santa Fe, coming up with one out here in the 8th, down 5-4.
So you start counting outs now.
That's it.
There's 5 to get.
We got to the 5th in no time, and it seems like it's taken forever to go from 5th to 8th, and that is pretty standard.
The baseball gods will do that to you.
Yes.
Start thinking about early happy hour, and then it's going to be normal Mikey happy hour.
Mikey. It is. Mock is 0 for 2. He does have an RBI sac fly in the 6th. And he comes up with one out here in the 8th. And his Saints squad down 1. Marlon Sanchez stays in the game as the new catcher. So you're watching Stream Live Tampa. We've got one camera angle that you're watching on the side. We've had some difficulties today, but the show must go on. Ground ball up the gut, moving to his left. Great play. Oh! They called him safe. And the whole coaching staff comes out for HCC wanting to get the base umpire to get some help on that, because that home plate umpire.
Bang, bang play on the pick.
Yeah, the home plate umpire, I've done a little umpiring, not as much as I know, but I do know. The infamous Chuck Weaver and Valrico at Bloomingdale Little League taught me, you come out to your left and you catch that, you look down the line for a close bang bang play from home plate. But they're not going to get any help, and that will be an infield single.
Nice play by Montez regardless.
Yes, absolutely. Ball's hitting to the right field corner, running catch.
Gilbert, fantastic.
Yes. On first pitch swinging. Garavito. Now it goes to 1 for 4 in the day. So it's now 2 outs with runner at first as Jared Wingo just keeps going. This will bring up shortstop Armando Albert. He's got a pretty productive day. He's 1 for 2 with 2 walks.
Everything you want your leadoff hitter to do, getting on base.
Get on base. Absolutely right. He's gotten on base 3 times. So his OBP is 750.
I was told there'd be no math.
That's right, Mikey.
Start loosening up towards the end of the game a little bit.
I love it. Here we go. Let's see if we can hop back on here. Back onto Facebook. So, okay, so we have 0-1 count. Wingo to Albert, top of the 8th. 5-4 game. Hawks lead now 0-2. That one grazes the outside corner. Albert gives home plate umpire a little bit of a stare. Ball's there again. I would be.
He's
swinging.
been consistent out there
Yeah,
today.
he absolutely has. All right, Wingo with the pitch, trying to shut him out 2 innings in a row and preserve this 5-4 lead for the Hawks. Those in the same spot, and Albert fouls it away.
Why wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
If you're going to get the Greg Maddux strike, take the Greg Maddux strike.
Greg Maddux, baby. Chicks dig the long ball. Is that what that commercial was? Him and Glavin?
Absolutely.
Payoff pitch by Wingo. Ooh, breaking ball just misses in the inside corner. Sanchez wanted it.
If you get one, you can't get the other.
Mm-hmm.
That looked pretty good right there.
It was a great pitch. Regardless of ball, a great pitch, yeah. Even if it misses. That was
get him thinking about the inside and go right back out there.
That was a good job by Albert to restrain himself and not swing at that. So Wingo again goes up high. Albert fouls it back. Came right at you. Oh, if that camera was working. Our backstop camera, it landed right next to it, but unfortunately we only have the one camera going right now. But like I said earlier, this inning show must go on, as you're seeing a lot of good action from previous in the game on Twitter. I'm looking at a lot of replay stuff. So Get one camera angle. It's the only man camera that we have. Everything else is usually stationary around the ballpark. But myself, Jim Delaney, and Mikey Paris.
Again, I'll say a one-camera Stream Live Tampa stream beats just about anything else
yes,
around.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You can advertise with us. There's different advertising packages. Be a sponsor of HCC Hawk home baseball games or Stream Live Tampa. Good two-strike swing there. Just stay alive by Albert. Jared Wingo. Plant City, Florida. Strawberry capital of the world.
Home of Pat Simmons, who we spoke of earlier.
That's it, Pat Simmons. The pitch
Got
is
into
driven.
pretty good.
Yes, he did.
But now
HCC is feeling it, loving it.
that'll put them 3 outs away.
That's
See
it.
if they can get a couple tack-ons to make us relax a little bit in the 9th.
Yeah, no runs there, 1 left for Santa Fe. As we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 5-4 HCC. And like Mikey said, see if they can tack on some here. As they were down, HCC's been down 2 runs 2 different times today and battled back to tie it. And then in the 6th inning, took the lead. And they're hanging on to that lead 5-4 here in Tampa, Florida, as you're watching HCC Hawk home baseball games on Stream Live Tampa. Okay, so we're back. Back here at the bottom of the 8th. Alex Aguila, shortstop, leads off for HCC as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Mitchell Gross staying in the game for Santa Fe. It'll be Aguila, Maya, and Gilbert here in the 8th as the Hawks try to tack on to a 1-run lead. Chopper up the middle, backhanded nicely and thrown away. It'll be ruled an error, E4. It would have been a tough play.
Got to the ball well, just a little low and in on the throw.
Adrian Maya.
Lead off.
John Wick. All black, 1 gunman. John Wick, that's a bad man. All black, 1 gunman. John Wick. All black, 1 gunman. John Wick. John Wick. All black, 1 gunman. John Wick.
Leadoff batter, center fielder Adrian Maya. Now up, throw over by Gross. Again, thanks for everybody's patience today. Again, the quality on one camera is a lot better than anything else out there. Just like Mikey said. You're live from George M. Steinbrenner Community Field or the spring training complex for the New York Yankees. This is the first regular season game. Jarrett Guthrie, can't get rid of you that easily. Oh, I love Jarrett.
Big lead at first,
Yes, huge.
especially for a lefty. Challenging him. And that's why.
Ball gets away, yes, sir. So Aguila will go down to second. 2-0. We're just getting caught up on everybody watching.
Once again, the sun popping out to say goodbye. Still got light here. Been cloudy today a little bit.
Yeah, the last couple innings, the cloud cover has increased. This is when the shadows, we noticed this on Tuesday, and this is, there's no lights on this field. So when we do have these games, they're going to be 3 o'clock, sometimes 2 o'clock ball games during the week, and there are some Mondays as Mario Andretti and AJ Foyt go by there, if you can hear it. Ball foul down the third base line.
Can't overstate how big this run is.
Huge, huge. And there are a couple Monday doubleheaders that we'll have. 12 and 3 o'clock. Those 12 o'clock games, Mikey will be solo. I'll be in school. I'll come right after school and do those second games. And that's okay.
We'll be waiting for you with an open headset.
That's it. That's it. Thank you, Retha Brogdon. Great time watching an HC home opener, listening to us on YouTube.
Lisa Cornelius very happy that even with one camera, enjoying the broadcast.
There you go. Thank you, Lisa. Like we said, you ever come to a game, anybody that's coming to games, family members, friends and stuff, you're more than welcome. Come say hi. And we'd love to see you. You can see the operation that we have here. I don't know, it's not as fancy as you think it would be, or it's fancier than you think it would be, but it's just 3 of us up here as we're trying to grow Stream Live Tampa in this partnership with HCC Hawk Baseball home games and all the other high school games that we'll be doing this spring. And he loses them. Gross loses them. So that is a walk to Maya. First and second.
Now batting for the Hawks.
No outs.
Number 9, Ben Gilbert.
Gross will now face Ben Gilbert, the right-hander, 0 for 3.
Perfect hit.
And excuse me, hit right there, infield. There was a bunt. I was looking down. Thank you. Thank you.
Perfectly placed.
I was looking away, obviously. I was looking down and listened.
Pushed it just past the pitcher. Shortstop had to make the play. Had no choice but to eat it.
History in the making, Jordan generation.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name.
All right, so now it's really threatening for HCC here in the 8th. Up a run, 5-4. Bases loaded, no outs against left-hander Mitchell Gross for Santa Fe.
Montez.
And the second baseman Nico Montez comes up.
With Fitzgerald looming.
Yeah, that's a large looming figure in the on-deck circle. Montez is 1 for 4 on the day with a run scored. Scored the first run and had the first hit of the game back in the 4th.
Infield in, obviously.
Yes, they got to try to shut down this run.
That'll get one
does
in.
His job. Hits
At
it.
least.
That thing is flying out there.
Yeah.
1 hopper off the top of the fence. 1 run is in. 2. Richardson is almost, and he's holding them. And he got safe. So you probably, I don't know if you probably couldn't see it that closely, but by Mikey and my reaction, it was tough to describe.
Left-handers, man, they hit the ball into the gap the opposite way. It starts out looking like a fly ball and bounced off the warning track.
And it scored Aguila and Maya easily.
Now batting, number 5, Hunter Fitzgerald.
like we were saying, it scored. Oh, and that ball will get past the catcher. And he was trying to score in the last play, and he scores on that one right there. He being Benji Gilbert. What had happened was it was a 2-run double in the previous at-bat by Montez, scored Aguila and Maya easily, and Gilbert was trying to score, and third base coach Ronnie Richardson almost got tripped by the runner before him, and Gilbert had to put on the brakes and then got around the tag to get back safely to third, and then just scored on that pass ball. So now you're up to speed.
All this with no outs.
Yes.
As the wheels have come off slightly for Santa Fe.
Yes, they have. And that ball gets away. Ooh. And I think our might pick that one up, right? You heard that too. There we go.
That was not me.
Yeah, that was. Hey.
Still no outs.
That was the catcher for Santa Fe. He was upset. I think he fire trucked that one, is what he said. So 4 runs are in now, 9-4, as the Hawks have just busted this game open here in the 8th. And we had said going into the bottom of the 8th they need to tack some on, and they've tacked on 4, still with no outs. Hunter Fitzgerald at the plate doesn't make it any easier for Santa Fe. 9-4 HCC here on Stream Live Tampa. Base hit. Going to go into the gap. It's going to be cut off. He's going to hold it first. Third hit of the day. Ooh, he turned his head. Oh, boy. It'll be the third hit of the game. 3 for 4. Got on base
Now
4
batting,
times.
Number 26, Marlon Sanchez.
So to go back, Hunter Fitzgerald now 3 for 4 in the day. He's got 2 runs scored and an RBI. He's reached base 4 times. He got hit as well. Catcher Marlon Sanchez will come up. He is 0 for 1 as he came in for Aaron Dolney in the 7th. Still no outs, Mikey.
There was action in the Hawk bullpen, but I think they've sat down now. They'll probably just let Wingo finish it out with the
I would think so.
explosion of runs,
Yeah, I would think
which
so.
could bode well for the bullpen future game.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of future game, I know they will play down at Florida Southwestern College tomorrow down in Fort Myers.
I thought they had a game tomorrow down there.
Yeah, they'll play Northwest Florida State down at Florida Southwestern State. And then we'll be back here on Monday as the Patriots of the College of Central Florida.
Be back here on Monday to speak about Super Bowl bound Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ooh, Mikey.
I'll say it.
Hey, we said it Tuesday.
Even without wide receivers not playing.
I saw Antonio Brown's not playing, but what's his name's back?
Vita Vea.
That's it. I like
Being
this.
a little snow, I've got to have a little confidence.
Yes. I said it on Tuesday. I don't know if you agreed, but
Both dogs.
play both dogs.
That's
We'll give some gambling advice.
That's
Play
a-
both money lines.
That's a dog parlay,
That's it.
what they say.
They don't need the points with
Allegedly.
the Bucks and the Bills. I think they both win. That's not going to make the Packers and Chiefs fans that are friends of mine that are fans of those teams happy, but I don't know. We're just maybe we get into a different forum.
I've
here on Stream Live Tampa.
been watching Tom Brady long enough to believe. Even though Aaron Rodgers is
Absolutely
upset after the loss, and it's going to be a little snow up there. Somehow, some way,
should be fun.
TB12 gets the W. And if not, my name is Jim Delaney.
That's it. So you're watching. Oh, now we've got the scoreboard up in the right-hand corner. So we're back to camera
Number 17 for Santa Fe.
over to our left. That's why you see the chain link fence. We've had
Now
some.
batting, number 26, Marlon Sanchez.
Caught stealing for the first out of the inning.
Yes. Fitzgerald caught stealing there. Marlon Sanchez up. New pitcher in for Santa Fe, Eduardo Yepes. Missed by Sanchez.
Right-hander out of Miami, Florida. Coach Wiggs may put that stolen base attempt in the bank for a future game, the 9-4 game, but I guess you can't tack on enough.
Sanchez fouls that one off as we're back to the manned camera behind first base dugout. And I'm back on the scoreboard part. As Caballero is down looking at a couple other cameras, as you can see some clouds rolling in there. And I can tell you what you're looking at, and I've always wondered this myself watching games on TV. It's not as dark here as it looks on your tablet, phone, computer,
Now batting for the
TV.
Hawks. Number 13, Mikey Marin.
Mikey Marin on to hit.
It is Mikey Marin pinch hitting for Alex Cordero. Skies that one down the right field line foul. 0-2 on Marin.
Slider misses outside. That's a fair ball in the corner. Marin chugs into second. He'll hold up there with a double. Pinch hit double. And we know what Mikey Marin's Facebook status will say immediately after the game.
Number 17, Bert Hahn.
Pitch hitting now, Burton Hahn. 17.
Yes, it is. Comes in for Cam Phi in the lineup. Burton's father, Art, Art is down here from the state of Georgia, came down.
Peachtree, Georgia.
That's it. Waved at us. Appreciate his support, as well as everybody else watching on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and Twitch.
Nice hold up by Hahn. Tough to do with 2 strikes. Make it 1-2.
Spin move, not in time. Runner at second, 2 outs. Ball skied right over our heads. Out of play. The sun is going down quickly. Again, you're watching HCC home baseball games on Stream Live Tampa here with the 1 camera angle. As we had some technical difficulties a couple times today, so we just went with the 1 man camera. but we have not lost audio. Or Mikey Paris and myself are
holding it down.
Yes, we are.
I just became part of the game.
Yes, you did.
2-2. I must look very trustworthy. Did not hesitate. Oh, Barrett, get
That
ball.
ball is
Get
jacked.
ball. That's going to be a souvenir.
Bye-bye.
My first home run.
Berlon and his father is here in attendance. I love it. Down here from Peachtree, Georgia.
Turned on a fastball up and deposited it in the left field trees.
And it was a 2-run homer for Burton Hahn. And it is forever going to be on Stream Live Tampa's
Mike Valdez.
YouTube channel. And there's another one hit hard. That's off the bottom. That's a chula for your highlight fans.
Yeah. Off the Pepsi sign in left field.
And Mikey Valdez with a double. And it is just BP right now for the HCC Hawks. Like we were saying earlier,
Now batting, number 1.
ball gets away. Zagila comes back up and they are batting around. Double by Valdez. What we were saying earlier after the Hahn home run is it can forever be seen on our YouTube channel, Stream Live Tampa, because we archive all our games. All these games are recorded just in case we happen to lose live feed or something, but everything's on there. And his father's in attendance, saw it live, but they can always go back and watch that home run. So good for that young man. As HCC has just really busted this thing open. It's now 11-4, bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Valdez at second, Aquila at the plate. He is 1 for 4 in the day with a run scored. The wheels have just come off for the Saints. Now 9 unanswered runs for the Hawks. Ball's lifted to left. Should be the final out, and it is. 6 runs in the 8th. 1 runner, 1 left on. 11-4 Hawks as we go to the last inning, 9th inning. See if they keep Wingo in. Doesn't look like it. Looks like somebody's coming in from the pen as the sun is really going down now. This should and will be, most likely, the last inning. Here in Tampa, you're watching HCC Hawk home baseball games. They're on Stream Live Tampa on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Myself, Jim Delaney, with my partner, Mikey Paris. First game of the season, Mikey. And it took a while. They were down 2-0. They were down 4-2. And came back to tie both ball game both times. And have just busted it open the last two innings. 3 innings. As it is now 11-4 HCC. We got a new pitcher in for the Hawks. See who that is.
16 or 18?
Oh boy.
That's my first guess.
It's not 18, that's Nico. It would be
Now
16.
pitching for the Hawks, number
Mitchell
16,
Leroy.
Mitchell Leroy.
Leroy, there you go. Freedom High School product. And yes, it is. That was your boy, Mrs. Hahn. Robin Hahn saying, that's my boy. Good for you. Here we go into the ninth. Last inning, Mike. 11-4 HCC. New pitcher in Mitchell Leroy. His father chimed in earlier. We appreciate that. And this should be Jonathan Logsdon. Nope, we got a new batter. Austin Akey.
Mitchell Leroy was not in The Last Dragon, Jim.
Uh-oh.
Did I get you finally?
Oh, you got me.
That would be Bruce Leroy. Go watch The Last Dragon.
I love it.
Vanity. Acting and singing.
That's all, you had me there. And then
That's
ball
a
in the
double.
right field corner will be at least a double. And it does bounce over the side fence for a ground rule double to lead off the ninth. Here for the Saints of Santa Fe College. The only meeting of these two squads this season, so this will be our only chance to see head coach Johnny Wiggs and his Santa Fe Saints coming down from Gainesville area.
I was up 5:30, 5 o'clock this morning, and tweeted Coach Wiggs and the people up at Santa Fe, and he had retweeted it within a minute. So
Fast.
he was up and ready to go.
Yes.
We appreciate that, Coach.
Chopper. Great play.
Absolutely.
That is not Fitzgerald. That is a new third baseman,
Number 13.
Michael Marin. Oop, sorry, Mikey.
That's all right.
5-3 moves the runner over.
So
No,
Marin,
he doesn't. I'm sorry. He stays at second.
pinch hit double, and then that fine play.
Good way to start the season for that HCC Hawk. So 1 out. Runner stays at second. As we have a new batter, Jake McKee, Fort Myers, Florida, Flagler College transfer. Hawks 2 outs away from winning game 1 of the regular season. Not only for them, but for us here on Stream Live Tampa to show them.
One out, 1-1 count.
Leroy misses outside. 2-1 now. Spurrier here again.
I'm a big fan. He's a booster. He needs to advertise with us.
Three and 1 now. On McKee, pinch hitter for Santa Fe. Mitchell Leroy, 2-2. 3-1. Not right. 2-2. Thanks, home plate blue. And Covey. Staying on it. Leroy blows that one right by him.
Down to the last out.
26 up. One
Be
to go.
number 2, Luke Marquis,
Marquis.
Gainesville, Florida. Before we wrap things up, just want to say happy birthday to Irish Kelly. We'll be out at JF Kicks, Johnny Spielenders, JF Kicks later tonight for a birthday party.
Very
Told
nice.
Irish Kelly I would say happy birthday.
Irish Kelly. Ooh, great play by the first baseman, diving on the foul
Taking it
line,
himself.
takes it himself. And to answer, that was 3 balls today hit to the first baseman. And that one ended. Oh, and they just don't Javier as his first career win as head coach of the HCC Hawks. 11-4 victory over the Santa Fe College Saints. Great play by first baseman. That's not Cordero because he got pinch hit for, and we do not know who that was. But it was okay. Great play to end the game. 11-4 HCC victory over Santa Fe. And they are now 1-0 to start the 2021 season. And that is career win number 1 and game number 1 for Javi Miranda as head coach of the HCC Hawks.
Congratulations, Coach.
Absolutely. Wonderful baseball person. Lives in Riverview. Good guy. And he's getting a lot of hugs and a lot of, you can tell he's well liked by his players. And there's Coach Perez, pitching coach. It's good to get to know these guys. People are grabbing me.
You gonna do the line score? Pop on, my friend.
What's that?
4 runs, 6
7
hits.
runs, 10 hit. Yeah.
It's all you.
Yeah. So, thank you everybody watching on Stream Live Tampa here, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. HCC beat Santa Fe 11-4 on 11 runs, 10 hits. They had 2 errors. Losing team Santa Fe had 4 runs, 6 hits they had 2 errors. That is win number 1 for head coach Javi Miranda in his inaugural season with the HCC Hawk program. Again, we're going to be here for most of the games, if not all of them, as we work out our schedule for the 2021 spring baseball season for HCC Hawk baseball. That will be exclusively on Stream Live Tampa. Myself, Jim Delaney.
Or Mikey Paris.
Paris.
We'll see you Monday at 3 o'clock.
That is right.
5 minutes to 3.
Yes.
Pre-game coming up.
For HCC's next home baseball game against the College of Central Florida, and I can't wait to see head coach Marty Smith. It was nice him tweeting me today. It'll be nice to see the Patriots and
Thank you to the man, Javier Nunez.
He won't go on camera, but he's right here. Thank you, everybody, and all the comments, and we'll see you. Have a great weekend.